Welcome, my students. Today we will start topic 1 in the Tajmee3At answering questions. Topic 1 is talking about introduction to biology. Question number 1 says, which of the following is not a study of biology? A, environmental protection. B, researching diseases. C, astronomy. D, studying species. For sure, it is the correct answer. So, biology is the study of all forms of life, and we, if we go through it, okay, not deeply, the bio means, or come from the bios, Latin, which means life, and logic come from the word, or the Latin word logos, which means science or knowledge. So it's life science. The prosthetic hands are an example of A, agricultural improvement, technology improvement, preserving the environment, researching disease. For sure, prosthetic hands are considered an example of technology improvement. Exactly. Yes. Technology is the application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life in order to improve the human life. A researcher studied genetic engineering in some plants and the ability of these plants to resist diseases and insects. His researcher is working on A, researching diseases and pathogens. B, preserving the environment. C, agricultural improvement. D, study species. He mentioned there that studying or genetic engineering in some plants. So this is related to, yes, exactly. It is related to agricultural improvement. Question number 4, a group of organisms that can mate and produce offsprings that are fertile. This is the exact definition of what? A, species. B, genus. C, family. D, order. This is the exact definition of species. Yes. Species is a group of living organisms, okay, that are capable to interbreed among themselves and produce fertile offsprings. This is the exact definition of species. Question number 5, mating that happens between organisms of the same what? The definition was just being mentioned a couple of seconds. A, genus. B, family. C, order. D, species. The mating has to happen between the organisms of the same species, for sure. Species, as we mentioned, is a group of organisms that can breed among themselves or interbreed and produce fertile offsprings. Okay, this is the definition of the species. Question number 6, which of the following induced a response in a living organism? What makes the organism to respond? A, accumulation. B, response. C, adaptation. D, stimulus. Of course, what it causing or triggering a response in the body is the stimulus. And the stimulus is a change in the environment, maybe internally or externally, that causes the body to make a proper response to this stimulus or to this change. Question number 7, an organism reaction to stimuli. So the body, when reacting to the stimuli, this action is known as A, response. B, growth. C, adaptation. D, balance. For sure, this reaction is known as response. Response is a reaction that usually occurs after a particular stimulus. Question number 8, which of the following describes an organism's ability to withstand surrounding conditions? A, response. B, adaptation. C, stimulus. D, feeling. What is the proper definition of how the organisms overcome, how the organism withstanding their surrounding condition? Of course, it is the adaptation. Yes, adaptation is the ability of an organism to withstand the harsh of the surrounding conditions and overcome it.